Hello all, welcome back. So in this video we'll talk about how to manage the custom connectors via the Power Platform Connector CLI. So we can manage these connectors. Like if you create a custom connector, we will be creating that connector via the Open API Swagger definition file. On top of that, we'll be having the properties file and we'll be having the icon file, and suppose if you included the code part like C subscript file, then we'll be having the C subscript file. And then if you want to define any settings for the custom connectors for placing the secrets and other kind of URLs and other kind of setting, we'll be having the settings.json file. So all these files will be included in the directory of the custom connectors while creating or downloading any custom connector from the portal, right? So if you want to manage these custom connectors via CLI, these are the command line operations that are available currently, like PA, con, right? We can able to download the custom connectors via this command, or we can able to create a new custom connector, or we can update an existing custom connector, or we can validate a Swagger JSON like OpenAPI definition file using this CLI. So the best practice for maintaining the custom connectors is to upload these files in a source control, whether it is in GitHub or Azure repo. Just upload it in a source control, and if there are any incorrect update, or redeploy the connector by running this command, right, from the source control system. We can set up the DevOps in the source control, and we can use the build tools, Power Platform build tools, recent build tools. We in turn will use this Power Platform Connector CLI, right? So this is how we'll be managing the custom connectors in the Power Platform. One important note is whenever you are creating the custom connectors or any flows, just maintain it under the solution, right? So we'll be talking about how to create and manage the custom connectors inside the solution. So if you go to your Power Platform, PowerAutomate, just go inside the solution, right? So we can have inside the solution, we can have a click on new. If you want to create a new custom connector, click on new. Inside the solution, click on new automation custom connector. Or if you want to add any existing connectors inside the solution, then these are the steps, right? Adding an existing. So if I want to add the existing custom connectors, so then these are the steps that needs to be followed, right? So if I want to manage the custom connectors inside the solutions, like manage solution custom connectors, we have options like DataVerse API. DataVerse API is available. We can use the Microsoft DataVerse APIs for managing and maintaining all the custom connectors as well, right? So for getting a list of custom connectors, this is the API that's been used. For getting a specific connector, this is the API. For creating the connector, for updating a connector or deleting a connector, these are the sample APIs or uh, headers or bodies that will be used for connecting the dynamic, Microsoft Dataverse APIs. I've listed those details over here. This is how we'll be managing the custom connectors inside the solutions, right? So inside the solution, if you are using the custom connector inside the solution, we have something called environment variables, right? So environment variables is nothing but will be setting all the configuration settings or input parameters. So suppose if you want to use the custom connectors or flows or PowerApps in different environments, same app in a different environments, and if you want to set different variables for the app, then we'll be using this custom, the environment variables inside the solution, inside the custom connectors, right? So if you click on the solution, go to the solutions and click on new, more, environment, we can create the environment variable. So the environment variable has data types, like we can define the text column, JSON, decimal number, yes or no, data source, or secret. These are the data types available for creating the environment variables. So if you want to place the secret as a value in the environment variable, then you can choose the secret. And also we have options to integrate this secret with the Azure keyword, so that so whenever we want to get a value from this environment value as a data type as a secret, you can connect internally to the Azure Key Vault and do the steps. I'll include the steps for it in the description, right? So this is how the environment variable you choose. Previously, in the general tab, we define the host URL directly. If you want to use it, if you want to use the environment variable, this is how we'll be at environment variables and the name of the variable that has been created, right? So these are this is how we'll be managing and maintaining the custom connectors inside the solutions. Thank you.